doers of the word and not hearers only. We've all grew up learning that verse. You see the pattern in the New Testament? See the new pattern in the New Testament? No. See the old pattern in the New Testament? Yes. In Revelation chapter 12, verse 17, to make it very clear, it says this: when the dragon was enraged with the woman, he went after to make war with the rest of her offspring, those who keep the commandments of Yahweh and hold to the testimony of Yeshua. The people of God are defined as those who keep His commandments and believe in Yeshua. Now you do whatever you want with that. I'm just showing you the pattern. Don't get mad at the messenger boy. Here's the patience of the saints. Here are those who keep the commandments of God and the faith of Yeshua. And if that's not enough, my friends, that's the messianic picture. What about the kingdom picture? What about in the millennial reign? What's that picture and pattern look like? Zechariah 14:18. This is when Jesus comes down on the Mount of Olives and splits it in two. This is the return of our King. Zechariah chapter 14. And this is what he says in His kingdom. If any family of Egypt will not come up and enter Jerusalem, they shall have no rain. They shall receive the plague which Yahweh strikes against all the nations of the earth that do not come up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. This is in the millennial reign. So if you want to believe that the law of God is done away with, that's okay. But at least we have one we better keep. Because it's right here. Right here. We're going to keep it. So if there are foreshadows and types, that is true. But foreshadows and types follow the one that is bringing the shadow. If the sun is standing behind me, is behind me, and I am Yeshua. Let's just pretend for a second that I'm Yeshua so you can see. And the sun is behind me, where does it cast my shadow? Forward. If you want to come to me, what are you going to enter first? My shadow. My feast. When you understand my shadow and you continue in it, where does it lead you? To my feet. That's what the commandments are designed to do. Peace to those that are far off. Now watch this. Back to the people. We just established the pattern is the same. Have we not? Okay? Let's go back to the people. We'll wrap this whole thing up. Ephesians chapter 2 verse 11 says this: therefore remember that you once were Gentiles in the flesh. You were called uncircumcision by what is called circumcision, meaning that you were called the bad guys by the Jews, made in the flesh by hands, that at that time you were without the Messiah, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers from the covenants, with an S, of promise, having no hope and without God in the world. But now, in the Messiah, you who were once far off. Do you think Paul, who was a great rabbi, had most of the Tanakh memorized, knew when he chose the words far off what he was saying? Who was far off? The 10 tribes. For He Himself is our peace, who has made both one. What? Made both what one? Both trees. My friends, books have been written on what this new man thing is. If we just understood it's not a man, it's a tree. Who has made both one, has broken down the middle wall of separation, having abolished in His flesh the enmity, hatred. That is the law of commandments contained in ordinances. Oh no, right here, Jim, it says that He abolished the law of ordinances. Does it say that He abolished the law of ordinances? Or did it say that He abolished the hatred between the two trees that fought against each other, that hate each other, that split into two kingdoms to begin with? He abolished the hatred in all of the commandments and the ordinances that they